sight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here we go. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 29, Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Here we go.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
In motion comes the tight end left. To throw again on second down. Burrow. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've got over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Caught here by Griffin. And this defense rallies and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. And get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down. O'Connell. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Ravens at 7-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Back to throw. O'Connell. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Give up the middle to Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. O'Connell forced out to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
11 empty tank. 11 empty tank.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Good set. 11 empty. 11 empty. Stop.
Mixon with a 1st down carry to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
I'm one, ready?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
11 empty tank. 11 empty tank.
Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here we go, here we go. 12. 11, Thomas.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
11.
Back to Mixon on first down. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow on play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A final shot before break. O'Connell. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. O'Connell. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11 empty.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
It's David Ajabo there for the tackle.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 39, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Nash.
Down inside the 10.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way,
here we go.
Big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Gun. Stop. 11 MP tape. 11 MP tape. Stop.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here.
Here we go.
No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Inside handoff to Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Off play action. O'Connell.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 2, ready?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
11 empty. 11 empty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Throwing on 1st down. O'Connell. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, O'Connell. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun, O'Connell. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Operating from the gun, O'Connell.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw on second down, O'Connell buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, O'Connell. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Gun. Cut. 11.
Mixon will try the right side. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On second down, here's Mixon. Room here to run. And he's is across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Looking to throw. O'Connell.
Pass complete. It's likely.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch the